my word.
I think this looks perfect for the next figure that should be right here. I think we're good. Oh, again. Welcome back, everybody. I am Sebastian Mammoth, and we finally made it to the last of the 6-inch Godzilla vs. Kong and Godzilla Kong figures in my collection. So for this one, it's Antarctic Kong with Osprey versus Drownviper with nothing. Now, you may be wondering why it's on premiere again. Well, I changed my mind. Because some of you actually showed up in the premiere chat yesterday, or the other day, I don't know when this video will come out. I decided to change my mind. I didn't have this on premiere, or maybe it's not on premiere. I don't really know or care. I can't see through this camera. Besides, this is not a live stream. This is a video. This is an episode. But anyway, yeah. So what we're going up against is the Antarctic Kong with Osprey and the Drownviper. Now, keep in mind there will be a serious twist at the end of the battle, and again, I'm not going to tell you what the twist is, and you're going to have to figure it out yourself. So, before we begin, I just want to give a huge shout out to Megan, again, Princess Skystar, and all the Lion King characters that I adopted and met so far, and all the Lion Guard characters too. They've all been really supportive. Same with every other character I've come along the way, like the FNAF characters. So anyway, now we can get started. So, let's do it! Alright, so as usual, his box thrown away, his is here, and I got this actually at a Walmart before Christmas. Ugh, darn the snot. But, here are some photos of Antarctic Kong's box, which I don't need to go over again. At the front of the package looks exactly like all the others, blah blah blah. But, here's the back. Instead of the Hong Kong or Hollow Earth, it's the snowy tundra in Antarctica, aka the place where Ghidorah was freed and frozen. And he's got a new bio, which, pardon the blurry image, because I clearly can't read it. And here are all the other characters, and there was another character that came out, and that was the last GVK toy I collected, and that was Battle Mechagodzilla with Proton Screen, aka the one we saw in the Mechagodzilla vs. Scar King video, also known as this thing, but red. They really didn't change anything with that. But yeah, just like Shinra Jiro would say, there's Musical Attic Lizard, Paperwave Lizard, Infinity Stone Monkey, Screaming Lizard, Screaming Stinky Tin Can, Skullcrawler, Nazuki. And surprisingly, there's also a Hong Kong Battle Kong on the back of the box with the purple on the blue on the legs and a little bit on the top of the head. So I guess that was like a second prototype figure or something. I don't really know. Now, let's get to Drownviper's box. So as you all know, he's a completely new creature in the MonsterVerse that got killed off. But I'm hoping that's not the last time we see him in the MonsterVerse. So as we see here, MonsterVerse, Godzilla Kong New Empire, Godzilla and Kong standing and roaring together, Drownviper, standard stuff on the side, standard stuff on the other side. And here are all the other figures with absolutely no new characters coming, and there's no Mothra on here, and there's that purple Tiamat again, which that's the one I gave to Ocean Flow yesterday, or the day before that, I don't really know. And there's Prototype Kong, and here's Drownviper's bio, which I will gladly read. Beware of Hollow Earth's lagoons, or prepare to be ambushed by the savage serpentine Drownviper, capable of crushing, constriction, and jaw-dropping intense by force. And here's a prototype figure of Drownviper, which I believe that was a screw hole or something. I don't really know. But yeah, there's Real Feel Barbanzilla, Real Feel Thanos Kong, Real Feel Stinky Poopy Monkey, Battle Axe Kong 2.0, Musical Attic Lizard 2.0, Thanos Colored Tiamat. Now, now for box points, I think both of them get a point, because for one thing, he's got an Antarctica background, and this one's a completely new character, so both of them get a point for boxes. So yeah, that's pretty much it for boxes. Let's get to comparisons, design, and paint. Okay, comparison first, and here's how I could best get the Drownviper to go around Kong right now. And as you all know, Kong's 6 inches, and this Drownviper is actually really long. Something tells me this is not a 6-inch figure, but really it's not. But let's take a look at design into later, but that's a quick comparison for you. And there's an abominable Snow Kong and Manda's other descendant, Drownviper. So yeah, so let's get to design and paint now. Alright, so here's Snowy Kong, and as you can see, this is the second reskinned Kong with fighter jet, because as you can see here, same closed mouth, same skin, dead giveaway, but it's all covered in snow, just like in the movie, where there's a entrance to Hollow Earth in Antarctica. This is pretty cool, but sure, this is technically the second reskin. Keep in mind, there's a third reskinned Kong with fighter jet that we'll see later, and that's the last time they actually reskin this figure. So there's not really much to say other than the snow. I really like how they actually just painted that snow onto him. It's almost like he did get snowed in Antarctica, which I don't intend on going there. Though Uncle Ghidorah will probably dare me to one day, but I would refuse because, I mean, look at me. I don't look ready for that. I'm just not ready. Plus, I don't want to get eaten by a polar bear or anything. I don't want to die in Antarctica or get frostbite. Alright, and here's Drownviper, and this is Terramar's Titan Guardian. So if he's in the premiere chat, say hi to him. Now here is the Drownviper. And up front, let's take a look. I don't think the head looks too bad, but the eyes kind of look like the eyes of a shark. I mean, very weird, like or puppy dog eyes are just very weird and funny looking. Doesn't look too bad from the front though. The eye on both sides look pretty much weird. And here's the rest of it with blue and yellow stripes, blue skin, white on the bottom, plus a weird giant tail. Here's the inside of the Drownviper's mouth, which as you can see, they got every detail right, and the teeth. They look pretty cool. But hey, at least it's not the skull crawler with the weird eyes. Like, remember in that episode? That was pretty funny. But yeah, I think this is a very cool creature, and it's so sad that that sucks that GXK is probably the only time we're going to see this thing, but hopefully I'm wrong. I mean, hopefully I'm wrong and there are more Drownvipers in that lagoon. Crossing my fingers. So I guess in terms of paint and design, Drownviper gets the point, because unfortunately this is just a... You know what, actually I think both of them get a point, because this is actually a very cool Antarctic Kong figure, and this is a cool creature. So yeah, both of them get a point. So yeah. So yeah, that's paint and design. Let's talk articulation. So, as usual, like all the other Kongs in the line, you should probably know head, arms, shoulders, hands, legs, knees, blah blah blah, since this is just a reskinned Kong with fighter jet, blah blah blah. Oh yeah, and here's the bottom with yep, it has copyright 2020 on it. Just like those frickin' Godzilla reskinned figures. But with Drownviper, there's much more in store. You can open his jaw, swivel at the head, side to side, up and down. Same with every other part in there. You can probably make him do hilarious stuff. And you can actually wrap him around yourself or wrap other figures. I got a little Drownviper necklace or something around my neck. Sorry, Terramar, but now he's around my neck. You funny hippogriff. Yeah, and plus you can I think you can actually make him like just... Oh, come on. And the tail's also articulatable too. Pretty much every piece of Drownviper is on a ball joint. And he's literally full of those. So look at that. That's Drownviper for you. And in point to articulation, I think the Drownviper gets one, since he's getting most of his... It's just ball joints on his body. Meanwhile, Kong is just the same as all the other Kongs in the line. Sorry, my opinion. But now, let's get to accessory and gimmick. Alright, so here is the only accessory, and for this battle, that being the Osprey, which is a reskinned version of the Warbat's Osprey. But I gotta say, this looks pretty cool, unlike the gray one, because now we got a white Osprey. Whereas Drownviper doesn't come with anything. He doesn't come with any accessories, but he does have a removable head. And so as you see here, it is on a ball joint, so you can easily reattach it if you want to, or recreate that scene from the movie. And here's the inside of that ball joint, which kind of exposes the jaw articulation, sort of. But let me go ahead and put it back on. Kong's is just the same battle damage that we've seen before already. The battle damage feature has some light red blood, which we haven't seen before. And yeah, it's just the same piece of Kong's fur being ripped off again. But I still do like how Kong looks pissed off with this face. Like, he is ready to fight. You can see in his eyes and mouth clearly. So I guess for like gimmicks and accessory, I think both get a point, since Drownviper has a detachable head and Kong's got a reskinned Osprey. Oh, it's time to get to that battle. So let's see who will win. Will Drownviper get his revenge, or will Antarctic Kong succeed? Let's get to the battle and find out. So if you're ready for this, for round 2 of this, let's go ahead and get started. So let the battle begin, I guess.
It's you again. Nice white snow you have, Kong. Tell me something, since you're King Kong from the past. You don't want to kill me, do you? I'm gonna cut your stupid head off. We'll see if that works. Oh yeah? Well, I'm not gonna let you again, monkey man. Terramar. Let me go! Until you say you're sorry for killing me. No way of saying that. Oh, you're so dead. No. This is not possible. I hate that I didn't bring atomic axe. Game's over, Snow Kong. I win this time. No. Curse you, Drownviper. So long, monkey. I'm starting to see why I could have had the upper hand if Kong didn't have his axe. Well, time to eat.
Seems like Drownviper has won. He's feasting on the Antarctic Kong, meaning that GXK wins again and GVK is literally losing again. Okay, Drownviper, save some for the kids. Another day, another unexpected twist. Guys, calm down. Antarctic Kong's fine, but he's going back into that bin. Meaning Drownviper is the winner, and this one is now under the protection of the Ultimate Crossover Universe. Sorry, Kong, but you won already. Besides, your Beast Glove self won already. That's all we wanted. That's all you need. Same with Battle Axe 2.0. Well, everybody, I guess that's going to be it for today's episode. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and stay tuned for more episodes of GVK vs. GXK coming soon. Until then, I will see you guys in the next episode. If you need me, I'll be with my ladies and proposing to a couple of my ladies, and we will be having the double wedding in no time. See you later.